welcome back. Today I would like to talk to you about trust. Trust is the foundation of leadership. And there is an equation where you can see all the parameters that interacts in the trust formula or equation. Trust is a function of credibility, reliability, intimacy, divided by self-orientation. And credibility is that you say and do the things that you say you should do. I mean, for example, if I say that nuclear safety is our number one priority, safety is always first, and then I drive down to the nuclear power plant after the checkpoint and I speed, I go above the speeding limit, then my words doesn't match with my action. Or if I walk through a fire door and I'm not challenging the door that is shut after I've gone through the door, then it's also non-congruency. And you cannot do that over time, because you will lose credibility. Then reliability. If you come to an agreement with another person that you say you should deliver on time and you don't, you might do that once or twice, but if you do that consistently, you will lose reliability. Of course, we're human and you can miss a delivery, and you, of course, if you ask for apology and say that this won't happen again, you might be forgiven. But if you do it over again, you will lose reliability. So I often try to make sure that, okay, what do you expect of me? And then I also try to do a little bit extra, because people often don't estimate that you will do that little extra for them. And then you have the intimacy, and that for me is the most important thing, basically. And it has to do with connection. And it has to do with you valuing people. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Because people are your major asset. And if they sense that you're not there for them, they won't be there for you either. There is a story about this reporter that got a chance to interview Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, as you know, is a very busy man, and it's probably one of the wealthiest men alive. And he often just grants 10 minutes an interview. But this lady studied Warren Buffett and came up with an idea. She knew that he liked Cherry Coke. So in the beginning of the interview, they sat down and Warren said that, okay, you might start asking me some questions. And the lady said that, yes, but before we do that, I would like to give you this. So she grabbed her Cherry Coke and she gave it to him. And Warren was a little bit startled in the beginning, but he asked, well, why do you give me this? And she said, I know that you like Cherry Coke, so I would like to start off the interview by giving you the Cherry Coke. And Warren was very pleased about this, and he opened the can and he took a sip, and then he looked at the lady and said, okay, you can ask the questions. Instead of sitting there 10 minutes, the interview lasted for more than 1 hour. So that is just a little thing that shows that if you pay attention to details and you put the other person first, then you will get what you want. Zig Ziglar said that you will get everything in life you want if you help enough people to get what they want. And that is so true. People are your most valuable asset. And what can you do for them? That is the question you should always ask yourself. Be there for them, help them to succeed, and they will help you. And then you have the self-orientation here. a lot of leaders think that they are the best, they are the ones that are great, and they often neglect the people skill. And one mistake that a lot of managers do, they put themselves first and they say that I have created this, I have yada yada. Instead, if you want to brag, brag about your people. They have done this, they helped us to succeed. Talk in we tense, not in I, my tense. And if you help them to shine, then the shine will come on you as well. But you should be very cautious about you being the spotlight center, so to say. The spotlight should always be on the employees and what they have created, what they have done to grow. So think about this trust equation. Trust is the foundation of leadership. The more you do this and think about all these things, the better you will be. But if I were to recommend one of these things, I would focus on the intimacy. Because the people are the main core in the business. And the more you value them, the more you appreciate them, the more you grow them, you will actually grow the organization if you grow the people. And then these other things, they are hygiene factors. And if you're a good manager, you have this reliability and the credibility you often have as well if you have common sense. There are a lot of leaders, they got carried away. They're like balloons. If they go up very high up in the hierarchy, they often lose their common sense. They mix up their own money with the company's money, and if you do that, you're in big trouble. So you should always remember where you have come from, have your feet in the soil, and don't be a balloon. Be a leader, be there for your people, and you will succeed. So, thank you for that, and remember the trust equation.